what's going on with Prince Charles is really an outrage to democracy, frankly, and it does show that that we're not living up to these rhetorical claims of democracy and open government, because this is a Freedom of Information request, which was for Prince Charles's letters to different cabinet ministers to find out about, is he lobbying those departments, and what is he saying, what is he doing, is he influencing political power, is he lobbying, basically. And that went through several appeals, and all the way through the Guardian has won this case and have convinced judges, most recently High Court judges, that the public have an interest in knowing whether or not their heir to the throne is lobbying government. And I mean, that seems pretty obvious to everyone. So what's outrageous is that the Attorney General has come in last week and vetoed the decision, which he has the power to do under the Freedom of Information Act. The Attorney General has basically said by his veto that the perception of neutrality is more important than the reality. It used to be that communications with the royal family were covered by the Freedom of Information Act, and they were only withheld if it was in the public interest. Well, in the wash-up of the last government in 2010, an amendment to the law went through almost secretly. I mean, it was never debated, which to me kind of shows that they knew they couldn't make the case in public. It was an indefensible case, so they put it through in secret, and this made communications with the royal family absolutely exempt from public scrutiny of any kind. So, I mean, to me that's just outrageous. I mean, isn't that outrageous? I mean, so here we've got the heir to the throne lobbying government, and the public have no right to know about it. I mean, that's just feudal. That is basically a feudal system. I've seen some really amazing and profound change in this government in terms of their attitude towards the public's right to know. So they've done some big things in terms of opening up government data, in terms of telling us how much public officials earn and how much money is spent on public contracts. But there's definitely a kind of class of people who are still in power. I mean, you're obviously not going to do a clean sweep throughout the whole quarters of Whitehall, but there's definitely people still in power who believe that in this kind of elitist idea that they know best. It's ironic that the same day that we have the cabinet minister sort of responsible for the transparency agenda, Francis Maude, talking about his great commitment to transparency and how government has to be prepared to have its feet held to the fire. Well, that's the same day that the Speaker, John Bercow, is trying to do this sort of rearguard action to keep secret expenses again. To me, it's just, it explains a kind of dynamic of power, that once you're in power for a certain amount of time, you lose contact with the common man, and you sort of come to feel that you're part of this elite who has access to special information, and because you have access to this special information, only you, as a special person, know what's best for everybody else.